Hello, I am on day 7 of priming. It's Sunday. I have gone a whole week with just eating as much meat and fat as I can stomach. And, I was trying not to go too overboard like I did the first time that I had started this in January. And I'm feeling really good. A few days ago, even yesterday, I was feeling really tired. But today I felt really good, and I actually just got back from a walk. I've also been trying to, and this is something new again. I've been trying to kind of go more moderate protein, so lower my protein a little bit, while still doing this prime, and just upping my fats. So I'm trying to just eat more fats. And I will say last night I did have a hard time sleeping because I know last night or yesterday I really was eating a lot. I was just letting myself eat as much as I could. And I did have a lot of protein yesterday. But I really started to track it on my Carnivore app. I don't really track a lot. I'll track a little here and there. It's the same with my, monitoring my glucose or ketones. A couple years ago, I was really doing that a lot. But, since I kind of got more serious about carnivore, and, I did stop tracking that after a while, probably around 2021, 2020, because I was feeling good and I just didn't want to track anymore. But I am learning some new things again with carnivore. And I have tried the higher fat before and tried to lower my protein before, but it was just really hard before. So I'm going to try it again, and I'm also going to a workshop with one of my my good friends, Emily, is putting on, and Amy, who I've interviewed on this channel, she is putting on this amazing workshop. So I'm going to learn some more tomorrow actually in her workshop, and depending on when this video comes out. But anyway, I am feeling pretty good. I'm really glad to be over with this priming. And today I had, a good breakfast. I had this scrambled egg, a few sausages. I learned from yesterday when I had a little too many sausages, and I didn't feel so well. But I think I am going to take out the sausage because I think there may be a few things in the sausage that may cause my blood sugar to spike or just make me not feel my best. So I'm going to take the sausage out, and then I had, for lunch, I had these meatballs here that I actually had at the golf course. And they, I don't know everything that was in them. And I didn't really have too much of a reaction to them, but we'll see how that affects my blood glucose. I'm actually going to take it now for you guys. And while I know that these numbers are could be a little skewed because I am priming. And then tomorrow I'm going to just go ahead and jump into the 2 meals a day. And I'm going to shoot for a little later in the day. And my last meal tonight was actually around a little bit before 6:30. It was actually around 6. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and shoot for to eat around noon or so if I can, depending on what my schedule looks like tomorrow. We'll see. But I'm feeling really good. I made this burger with some waffles, some egg yolk waffles. Actually, I put my little spin on it. So I put, 3 egg yolks, and I put some butter in there. And then I like to put, a half a teaspoon of baking powder Make sure you get the aluminum-free baking powder. And then I like to put a little goat cheese in there. So I can handle some goat cheese once in a while. And I even put a little bit of that on top of my burger. And I put some butter on top of my burger. So I got lots of fat in there. But I'm trying to, you know, cut down a little bit on the protein because, you know, I realized throughout my carnivore journey, you know, when I first tried it in 2019, I was having a lot of issues right after I would eat a meal. And I found, you know, going for a walk really helps, but my blood sugar would go way up. My heart would race. I would just get really sweaty, I guess, like the meat sweats and all that. And that's when I did start tracking my blood sugar at that time. And, you know, it was elevated. But, you know, it did kind of peter out. It kind of went away over time. But, and I did try, like I said, I tried this, you know, to moderate the protein, and, you know, to increase the fat. And I didn't really notice a big difference, as far as weight loss. I did notice, you know, the glucose and just, you know, the heart racing, all that stuff went away when I tried to kind of cut back a little bit on the protein. But I think it's just, it can be a slippery slope. So make sure you don't cut too far back on the protein. Even, you know, breaking your meals up can help too. And that's why I really generally don't do well with the 1 meal a day, but I do pretty good with the 2 meals a day. So I'm just kind of experimenting a little bit while still doing this Chisel program. Okay. And keeping in mind that when I eat, I need to eat. So I need to feast. Okay. But I'm just trying to kind of incorporate more fat into that meal. So getting, you know, I'm going to be getting more fattier cuts of meat, you know. I'm going to be kind of going back to, you know, what I was doing a couple years ago, which I was eating all kinds of fat. And that's the hard thing about listening to people in the space is that, you know, there's all these different voices, you know, eat lower, you know, low fat, you know, like the protein sparing modified fast. And, you know, I attempted that and I couldn't even do it like a day. I was feeling horrible. Not to say that doesn't work, but it doesn't work for me. So I'm trying this different method, and then I am also going to monitor my blood glucose, and I'm going to be, you know, trying to get into ketosis. And so I don't think I've really been in ketosis like I was, you know, when I was just doing a more, you know, ketogenic approach. You know, and I had been doing that since 2015, and it had really worked, for, you know, I had never done it for weight loss, but I did lose weight. That was a side effect. I did it, for health reasons, and it really made me feel healthy. And this is the same with carnivore. I have to do a carnivore diet because I cannot handle these vegetables. But so overall, you know, this week, I've been just trying to eat as much as I can, but I've noticed that this time I haven't felt nauseous. I haven't, you know, had a lot of these GI issues that I had in the first round, which is really great. And so going forward, I'm going to try to make more of these vlogs. And so I really hope that you guys are enjoying them, and I will keep you, you know, updated along my journey. And, you know, right now I have my chronometer set for, you know, 100 grams of protein. That is what I'm going by. But of course, I'm going to be learning some things from Amy and Emily's workshop that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be learning things, and I'm going to see if that, you know, what they talk about, if that's something that I can incorporate in this. But I'm definitely going to be doing fasting, and so I'm really interested to see how I can kind of combine the both. And so right now, let's go ahead. Let's test this out. I just got the Keto Mojo, the new one, because I had to. And so today I'm going to go ahead and just do my numbers right here. I have eaten, I think it's been an hour now. Yes, it's been about an hour. and I've eaten, I've gone for a walk, and I have had, I looked at my chronometer. These are the numbers right here, you guys. You can see everything that I ate today. I tried to put everything in there that I could think of and track. And so I have 100 grams of protein, and I have, you know, my goal is 200 grams of fat. And so I have hit those today. And, you know, I did have the meatballs at the golf course, you know, and so I just had to kind of pull up a standard meatball on there. I mean, that it is not exact, basically. So, and that's the cool part about these apps, is that, you know, they have, you know, some different recipes in there, some different ways that you can track the macros and all that. So I'm going to go ahead and get this ready right here. And when you do this, you're supposed to have everything ready. And like I said, I just got this, and my numbers this morning were really high because last night I had gone out and I had chicken wings. I really think that that is what was going on. And I also was on my phone last night, which I've been trying not to be on there late. And so we're gonna get this. I haven't quite mastered how to break into these yet. So, and this one is the blood glucose. So I woke up, yeah, this morning I was not in ketosis. I had really high numbers. And lately this past week, my glucose numbers have been actually really good. They have been really normal. And so let's do this. But I even feel right now, I feel like my blood glucose is pretty high. And it's funny how you can just feel that in your body. Like, I just feel kind of warm. And so if you don't like blood, sorry, there's some blood. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and test this right now. Okay, let's see what it says. Yep, that's what I thought. Oh, it's high. Okay, you guys, so it is high. So I'll have to figure that out, yeah. So I'm not sure if maybe I had too much protein, or if it was because I went for a walk, which is generally supposed to lower your glucose. You know, exactly what it was. So we'll figure that out. We will figure that out. But my blood glucose is definitely spiked right now. And now we're going to go ahead and do the... And so, I mean, I could already tell you right now that I am not in ketosis. So if you have a, you know, you have a high blood sugar, and I did eat an hour ago. So I'm going to be testing these. So I'll test them in the morning too, to see. But you know, this new one, I love how it is set up to go, you know, to your phone on an app. I love that. Oh boy. Let's see what it says. It's been a while. Oh wow. So this is actually higher than this morning. So I'm at 0.6. No, let's see that. So, you know, I'm not really in ketosis, but and this is where, you know, you have to take your blood glucose number and then take the ketone, the 0.6. And if you're familiar with the Dr. Baugh's ratio, that's kind of what she goes by, is you take that glucose number, it's really easy, and then you divide it by the ketone number, the 0.6. And you want to have, and that's your ratio. And that's kind of what I'm going to be learning about. That's what, you know, I think that Amy and Emily are going to be talking about. And so I'm interested to see, like, how can I get this number down? Because obviously right now it's not in a very good place. It's better than this morning though. So it'll be interesting to see. But anyway, I am excited to be starting on some 2-meds. I'm excited to learn tomorrow morning and see what, what I need to be at for me. But obviously I am seeing that I definitely, most likely do need to be eating more fat and trying to take that protein down. And the fasting is really going to help too. I mean, that's why I did, have such great results with the feasting and the fasting. I think that fasting and then eating, of course, eating in those windows really, helps to replenish your body. But, the fasting helps, to restore your body, to heal, all those things. I did a lot of healing through doing that. So that's why I am doing this vlog, and that's why I'm keeping you guys all updated. I hope that you have a great rest of your Sunday, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click that notification bell, and don't forget to rock your best life.